Alright, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program. Target Individual Program. I got up a little bit earlier today. I got home, I went to bed around 2 something, which is a lot earlier than the 6-7 o'clock in the morning I've been going to sleep because of the insomnia. Due to being remote neural monitored, being hit with silent sound spectrum, as well as the Coercive Persuasion programming, within the society. I should say when I go outside, the psychological operations. So, I was really tired. Okay, so I fell out literally. I went to sleep, and should have went to bed a little bit earlier though. But I needed to, relax a little bit. And I was like, when I started falling, I started dozing off. I was like, okay, yeah, it's time for me to go to bed, which haven't happened in a while. But with doze off like that, I was like, okay, yeah, time for me to go to bed. So I woke up this morning around 9 something. Haven't even had breakfast, I should tell you. So I wasn't really hungry, and I said, when I get, I'll have breakfast when I get back home. I should have left about a half an hour ago, but I had to, download and back up my videos. I just said the word backup, and they use their sirens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's certain words that I will mention. Certain words that I said that I would mention that they will use their sirens, backup. I talk about how at one point, whenever I said the name Jesus, or I said Savior or Messiah, they'll use the sirens. Unity. I say black people unite. Like for example, listen to Bob Marley. I've been listening to Bob Marley every single day. Okay, particularly his album Survival, because I want to drill it in their head. When I say drill it in their head, because they're listening, they surveil me, they hack into my phone, even my phone that this phone has no SIM card in it, and they're still able to hack into my phone. Right? So it just lets you know. Right? It still has a radio receiver and transmitter. So, but the fact that they can hack into your phone even without a SIM card, that's to let you know, right? So the whole concept of taking your SIM card out of your phone as if they still can't track you, they still can't listen to your device, that's a lie. And I'm telling you it's a lie because I experienced it. Right? So what does that say? Right? Do these cell phone companies have installed certain a secondary SIM card or something like that we don't know about, that's embedded within the phone? Look, I always got these guys. They're usually wearing the orange and yellow. Look, he just like what? And he's walking so slow. Yeah, hilarious. And they keep staring at my head too. Like why? Microchip. Right? Or they're trying to say, well, if it finally comes out that we microchip you, what I'm saying, you won't be able to sue for any money, huh? Tell you these bastards. I'm still suing. And I'm gonna get that $932 trillion. I'm gonna get that $932 trillion. When they do stuff like that, you know what I always do, right? Hold on a sec. These are subliminal messages that are meant for me, and so you know what I gotta do. Where we at here with my bag? Where we at? Oh shoot! Having the phone. All right, hold on a sec now. Let me. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. All right. So, like I said, let's go. Let's go. Look at the stalker. Look at the stalker. Look. See how as I stop, he stopped? Look at the stalker. Look at the criminal stalkers. Look at the criminal stalkers. Let me look at the red vehicle. Look at the criminal stalkers. Anytime. Anytime. All right, there you go. Criminal stalkers. All right, the New York Predator Department, and they're using Hispanics. Don't worry, I'm not gonna wish that ICE can come and take you all away. That's not me. I'm not that type of person. Because I think what the U.S. government have done to your countries in South America is a damn crime. It's a shame. And instead of accepting responsibility, they rather put the responsibility on the people who they, lives they destroy based on their covert warfare. Okay? See, a lot of Hispanics don't even understand that. And it just goes to show you how those within our government for decades has destabilized nations. Right? And then get the American people to believe that they are the problem. Those people are the problem. When I talk about the insidious nature of the dark triad personality types. Right? This is what I'm talking about. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because, let me see. Let me see if I can get this bus. Shit. I might not be able to catch the bus. Oh, shoot. Alright, there's another bus behind it. I got the... I can't get hit that bus. See? Oh yeah. So anyhow, so when I got home last night, man, they were engaging in a heavy dose of remote neural monitoring. Very, very extreme. I couldn't even go to sleep. I think that's one of the reasons why. Because then I did the video, uploaded the video, and then they kind of, backed off a little bit. They were still engaging in the same remote neural monitoring, but it wasn't as extreme. And just do it. Like I said, I just got exhausted, and I started dozing off. I was like, okay, time for bed.
Look here.
You know what it is? But yeah, you'll see the very, like I said, after a blitz, you'll start to see a very subtle form of targeting, right? Particularly, like I said, when they figure they have the upper hand, or whatever the hell they feel, they start to engage in a very subtle form of attack, right? Again, understand, I've been documenting this for a long time, right? I've been documenting this stuff for a very long time. Yeah, she got the red jacket on, comes down up in front of me. All right, you got the true religion hat on. The bullshit. Right? We're dealing with sadistic-minded people. Very, very sadistic-minded people. Okay? So you need to understand, who they are, their personality traits and types, and learn how to respond to them appropriately, and not respond to them appropriately. Oh yeah. I'll tell you, very, very form of targeting. Look. Very, very subtle form of targeting, right? So watch the angle that she's standing, how she turned around, right? These are tactics that they do. Now look at the dude across the street, pinching his nose. Dude across the street over there, in the what is it, brown jacket, army hat. Oh, look. I keep telling you, watch what they do. Watch what they do. They're not that slick. They are not that slick. Watch what they do. Very, very subtle form of targeting. They're sending nigger-peeing females. Right? That's what they do. How you saying? That's what they'll do. Right? They'll send the European females. Hilarious. You know? As I said, that's why, you know, you can't, as a black man, you can't tell them nothing. All right? The society has conditioned them. The white racists who are engaging in these social manipulation, the social experiments to manipulate people's mind within the society. Right? That's what they do. And that's what they'll continue to do. All right? So like I said, very, very subtle, very, very subtle form of targeting. They try to use them as some form of coercive threats. Like I said, it don't matter to me. Like I said, I'll confront them. You know, one thing, I'm not backing off. I'll confront them. They should know that about me. All right? They should know that about me. I will confront them. Any accusation, okay? Because fear, you see, fear is what they use. Oh, not just a white guy. Right? What am I talking about? There's only going to be one white person on the bus, right? Either going to be a white woman or a white guy. And there you go. Another perfect example.